Alright, let's kick some zombie ass. And second thought, how about some dinosaur ass? Why don't we just kick some dinosaur ass? I'm Dallas May, and today I'm doing another video. It's not going to be gaming, more or less. What Nostalgia Critic does. Anyway. Today we are going to be talking about another movie. I wish I could snap my neck so I can get out of this fucking review. Because this one's going to be a bigger pain in the ass. Much bigger pain in the ass than Super Gator. And that movie was shitty. This one is just plain out stupid. I'm Dallas May, and this movie is called Dinocroc. You heard it. Dinocroc. Is it too late to run away? Justin! Is it too late to run away? I guess so. But we are moving down the line of, like, some of the good dinosaur movies to the worst, but right now we're starting with the worst to the best. So let's get into this review. We start out at the opening scene of a hunter, like Crocodile Dundee, I guess. I guess he's hunting crocodiles. I don't know. Anyway, it cuts to him having some sort of nightmare, I guess, because he's going through the night and he ends up cutting up a crocodile open to find a body in it, or at least that's what it looks like. To tell you the truth, I can't really tell what that is. It could be a person, it could be just a plastic bag that the gator swallowed. Who knows? Anyway, soon he wakes up from his little nightmare, and then we cut to the same old movie track that was stolen by Super Gator. I mean, at least the creature sounds are a little different, kind of. But the music's still the same. Makes me wonder what they're going to do for Dinocroc versus Super Gator. I ain't done a review of that movie yet, and I ain't seen it in, I forgot when, like 7 years ago, maybe 8. I was going to do a review on it in a couple days after this, but I don't know. But anyway, next we cut to some scientists at a science lab. Basically, in the beginning of the movie, it tells us what this movie's about. It's about a 100-million-year-old Dinocroc-like creature that measures to be 50 foot long with a 6 foot wide jaw that is supposedly extinct. So my guess is they took. My guess is they use the same way to bring things back to life like they did in Jurassic Park. They took the DNA from something else and made it into something else. At least that's how I see it. Anyway, the doctor cuts to the skeleton from... Isn't that the T-Rex from Jurassic Park? My god, that looks just like the freaking T-Rex skeleton. It's either the T-Rex skeleton or the fucking Spinosaurus skeleton. That doesn't look anything like a freaking T-Rex or Dinocroc, I mean. That looks like a fucking T-Rex or a Spinosaurus skeleton. Already stealing things from the other movies, are we? I swear, if this thing has the same freaking, like, animal roars from other movies, I'm ending this review. No joke. Next, after the main scientist leaves or something like that, the other scientist sees 2 of the Dinocrocs. There's 2. Why only make 2? Why not just stick with 1? I mean, that just gives us the idea that, oh, well, never mind. Both of them ain't gonna break out because one of them killed him. Thus, making this woman call security and have the thing detained and caged. Ha ha ha, joking. She's an idiot. She grabs a tiny little taser that's the size of a freaking remote. Are you kidding me? Woman, are you dumb or are you dumb? You do not go into a giant cage thing where you know there are giant reptilian creatures with a freaking taser that's about the size of this. This is like a paint roller thing. Why? Why go into a freaking creature cage thing where they're bigger than you with a little tiny taser? The most humane way to deal with this is to call security, have them cage it, or do you have some gas grenades or something? Maybe you can gas it, make it fall asleep or something? I mean, that would be the most preferable and smarter choice than running in there with a little tiny taser. Now, it'd be a little smarter if you didn't run in there at all and just got the security to handle it. I don't know why. Second she goes in there, she gets killed, and... Is that Mr. Clean? My god, that is Mr. Clean! Just wearing a different outfit! So you're taking characters from commercials, too! Anyway, to discuss what to do with the one that escaped. Meanwhile, we cut to a little boy named Michael who's looking for his lost dog, Lucky. I wonder if it brings good luck to this movie. Chances are not. Anyway, we cut to next, oh, I'm terribly sorry. I couldn't find the English version of this movie. I could only find Dutch, and I tried to alter the language where I could understand what they're saying. But basically she's talking to him about his lost dog, and she telling him that she's going to try and find him. That's about all I'm understanding from this, really. Anyway, she radios her veterinarian thing, and apparently they couldn't find the dog, or they don't have it. And then we cut to the doctors trying to hire a specialist. A mercenary, you say? To find and kill this crocodile, you say? Haha, joking. It's just some idiot with glasses. Well, you can tell he's gonna survive this film. Anyway, we cut next to a guy named Tom, I think. Anyway, he works... Actually, I don't know where he works. I never really established that. But he welds, so I'm guessing he might work with cars. That's about the only thing I could think of. Because if he worked underwater, then why is he there? And why is he not working in underwater? Anyway, he talks to Michael about trying to find Lucky, and he discourages him and sends him to his room. Really? Just because a kid is looking for his dog or something like that, you don't just have him go to his room after he eats dinner. I mean, you should at least try to help him put up posters and such, or at least try to help the boy find his dog. Which reminds me, I need to tell those people up the road that I found their dog. I'll do that after this review. Anyway, hold up. Oh yeah. Afterwards we cut to the specialist, who apparently has Lucky with him. How handy dandy. A guy that is... What the fuck are you doing? You're trying to feed the damn dog to the crocodile? The fuck's the matter with you? Turn that poor innocent little animal loose. You can tell an asshole like him's gonna get eaten for sure. Anyway, Lucky runs away. He has trouble with his flashlight for some reason. Why don't you just grab something else and use it for light? I mean, surely to God you were smart enough to bring spare batteries or something, right? Anyway, the crocodile makes a quick snack of this guy. And next it cuts to the sheriff's daughter and her dad are talking about getting rid of some of the animals. Put them up for adoption? No, he's an asshole that's talking about killing and porting the poor little innocent animals out of their misery. Why? I mean, just because they're dogs and they don't have a home, you don't try to put them out of their misery. That's just cruel. At least try to find them homes. I don't even know if they're trying that. Truth be told, they're probably just keeping them for themselves. But I really would like to see that sheriff dude get eaten. And some boring shit, character development. Apparently Tom likes the sheriff's daughter. Not really important. They go out to look for... They go out to the lake to look for Lucky when the head scientist or whatever, the one that was controlling the Dinocroc, is looking for the Dinocroc in the exact same area. The two manage to find Lucky, and he runs away, but these two idiots, or lovers shall I say, end up having a large water fight until the hunter comes running up on him on a boat, scaring the shit out of him by pulling out a motherfucking bolt-action sniper rifle. Well, I'd be scared shitless too if some random guy came up running at me with a fucking rifle. I mean, if I ain't got a gun, then of course I'm gonna run the fuck away. Now, if I had a pistol or some means of defending myself, then I might not be as scared. But if I ain't got nothing but my bare hands, then I'm not gonna run at a dude with a bolt-action rifle. You can just forget that. Anyway, Tom manages to knock the guy out with a stick, and they drive him back to his laboratory, and he explains to them why he scared the shit out of them with a rifle. That the giant Dinocroc has escaped, and, well, he's trying to find it. Anyway, he calls his superior, same old boring shit. They go to a bar and find the hunter from the start of the film. Let me guess, they're going to try and hire him to hunt down this crocodile, or is he going to be chicken shit and just back out? Next we cut to two hunters. Yeah, they're not important, so they're going to die. Oh, wow, look, they actually died. Oh, great. Next we cut to Tom and Sarah talking about finding Lucky and almost catching him when Michael overhears this conversation. Oh, great. The boy overhears where the dog might be, so he goes to that location to find the dog. And the boy finds the Dinocroc, and it chases him for a good while long into a large fishing hut. Well, you know in movies like this, the kid ain't gonna die, right? Wrong. The thing makes a quick snack of him. I mean, it ain't the first time a kid has died in a horror film. I'm just saying. Like, It, Pennywise, the Dancing Clown. Am I the only one noticing this? I mean, Pennywise has killed hundreds of kids, and one kid dying in a horror film. That ain't really as important as, like, hundreds. One is different from 100. Anyway, after the two had, I guess, made a little hanky-panky over the weekend, over the night, they head over to a tunnel, and they talk about where that could be the crocodile's potential home. So they head to the beach in hopes of finding it. Oh, what did that sign say? Grants Lake Recreation Area. Is this Grants Lake owned by Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park? That would be such a funny Easter egg. Or reference, anyway. Anyway, they go to this lake to find the giant Dinocroc when it begins to attack. Okay, my question is, how the hell does nobody see this creature? There are clearly hundreds of people on this fucking beach. And there are hundreds of people in the fucking water. How did none of them notice the giant 20-foot or 30-foot freaking Dinocroc creature snatching people? How the hell did they not notice that? I mean, are these people blind? I'm pretty sure if I was on a beach, I would notice a 30-foot fucking gator eating people. That's just something you're not blind to. It does manage to catch the attention of one kid, but the dad's too much of a pain. He has to freaking care. So, fuck it, let everybody get eaten. Anyway, the hunter gets into the water and stabs the shit out of the gator, or crocodile, I mean. Super Gator and Crocodile look a lot alike in these movies. Until they change it up to Dinocroc and versus Super Gator, they look completely different. But in separate movies, they look the same! Anyway, the doctor gets knocked out of the water after, well, before Tom, the idiot, accidentally pricks himself with one of the tranquilizer darts that they were supposed to use on the gator, the crocodile. The fuck?
Oh meu Deus, eu tô aqui, meu cuidado!
Eu vou para o mar!
Okay, the scientist dude got knocked out of the boat. How did he end up 6 feet from the boat? I mean, if he just got knocked over to the side, shouldn't it make me easy for him to get in? I mean, how the heck did he end up 6 feet away from the boat? I would expect him to swim. Well, he probably did swim to get 6 feet away. Anyway, the crocodile snatches him up, and people start to interview the doctor and her science stuff. Yeah, boring shit. Boring shit. More boring shit. Same old boring shit. Hold up. Sorry about that. I had to pick up an order. I ordered some food from KFC.
Xerife.
Right.
Xerife, acho que encontrei alguma coisa. Pessoal, tem alguma
Next
coisa
they
aqui?
find the boy's bicycle, Michael's bicycle anyway. And later after that, they find Michael's body, or what's left of it anyway, which is his head. And shortly after that, Tom arrives on the scene to find out that Michael is dead. Okay, so he's gonna be sad.
O que é isso?
Okay, woman, if you're gonna share emotions, at least try to make yourself look sad. At this part here, you look like you're laughing. At least try to make yourself look a little bit sad. Next, we cut to a large big scene of the sheriff and his deputies trying to hunt and kill this Dinocroc, which I guess the Dinocroc wipes out half of his men. And then all together, well, after that, looks like Tom, the sheriff, his daughter, and whoever the hell else is with them decide to build a big cage so they can trap this thing. Why trap it? Just kill the thing. I mean, sure, in Super Gator, there was a good reason to trap it, because the trap could have killed it. And that, leaving it there for the volcano to blow up and melt it. Ain't really that hard. But Dinocroc, there's nothing there to actually kill it. They just try to trap it in that tunnel.
Oh não, você não.
But how are they gonna get bait for it? Oh, hell no, you asshole! The sheriff, deputy, and whoever else is deciding to use the dogs at the veterinary office as bait to trap the damn Dinocroc. Why the hell use poor little defenseless animals, such as dogs? I could deal with a deer or something else that ain't really as important as a cute little innocent dog, but why use them? You can't take traps and trap some deer? I mean, I'd rather prefer you use that than some poor helpless little animals. Anyway, the sheriff decides to be a dick and handcuff Tom and his daughter into the car. But they soon break out and they go on a large spree of releasing the poor little animals. Yay! They get to save the poor helpless animals! With a slight problem with the Dinocroc chasing their asses. Oops! Yep. Anyway, once they got the thing trapped, then the scientist lady, the owner of the laboratory or whatever, comes in with a camera crew and decides to record the thing when the thing decides to wake up. Kill it! Anyways, Dinocroc makes a quick meal of that woman. Don't know, I have nothing to say there. She's not important. After hiding under the truck for several minutes, he fights the thing off with a blowtorch. Why are you using a blowtorch? I mean, unless it's got some super freaking power that can make it shoot out like a flamethrower. Oh my fucking god, his flamethrower shoots out like a fucking flamethrower. As many times as I've seen a flamethrower shoot out flames, I ain't seen it shoot out a big gush of flame like that. I mean, I've seen it shoot out like flames like about like that and tinier, but something like a big freaking flamethrower would do? That is no, unless you alter that freaking whatever you might call it into a flamethrower, that's just some bullshit. He finally lures the thing onto the tracks with the train hitting it, thus killing it. Yay, it's dead. Oh wait, never mind, the thing's still breathing. Stab it to death? Shoot it? I mean, sure to God you have a couple guns laying around somewhere. But no, instead he grabs a big freaking stick and stabs it in the eyeball. Since when is ever stabbing a giant carnivorous beast like that in the eye ever gonna kill it? That thing's gonna be alive at the end of this film, isn't it? Anyway, after he stabs it with the freaking stick, don't know how he did it when he was at the bottom part of its jaw. It looked like he was like right over top of its eye. Thus, the two lovers drive away into the sunset. But, Dinocroc is still alive. And that's the end. So, the creature goes on a killing spree and lives, and nobody makes the attempt to blow it to pieces. Anyway, that was Dinocroc. I'm Dallas May. And I'm going to eat my dinner. Bye!